Hi, this is Phina Oruche and you're watching Big M's channel. I'm in Paris, baby.
Et c'est le dimanche et nous sommes toujours en compagnie de toute l'équipe Pourquoi Buffy c'est génial et de la magnifique Phina Oruche, Olivia Williams dans Buffy contre les vampires. Phina, welcome on our show.
Thank you. Thank you, I'm glad to be here.
We are the French podcast Pourquoi Buffy c'est génial, why Buffy is awesome.
That's good. The good title.
This is Riley.
Riley.
This is Clement.
Clement.
And I'm the Big M.
I have no words.
Olivia, she came kind of like out of nowhere. Did you feel the same way? And when you came on the show, how much did you know about your character?
Olivia Williams came out of nowhere and actually went back to nowhere. It was an interesting moment for me as an actor. I think what I love about Joss Whedon is he gets inspired and goes on little creative trails. I didn't know anything about the character before because I'm not sure he also knew anything about the character. He was toying around with the character of Giles, having some other love interest after Jenny. But being the creator that Joss is, he's not just going to bring on another girl and there be a long, normal relationship because he's already covered it. So I think with me, with Olivia rather, it was to show a more mysterious, different side to Rupert Giles that you didn't know existed.
Les saisons sont très différentes dans leur thématique et dans leur mise en image. Comment vous qualifieriez la méthode de travail de Joss Whedon?
He's inspired. I actually think he's a bit of a genius. We give that word out too easily now. People say legend or genius as slang. But in the origins of the word genius, it's somebody who is excellent at creative thought or excellent within their field. And I think that he created something that was so long-lasting because there is an element of genius in him. He sees something in an actor that they don't even know is there. And he's a master storyteller. And to be honest, he could have probably continued that thing ad infinitum. It's just that he's also clever enough to know when to stop. He never killed it. That's why we're all here.
You appear in the episode like Hush and Restless at the time. Mm-hmm. Did you know this episode would be a fan favorite?
You never know. How can you know? How can you
because
know?
Because it's a conceptual episode. Like
yeah, no, but you never know. I think that art, acting, and storytelling have an element of magic. And you don't know what it's going to be. Some things that you think, this is it, man, are not. And I knew Hush, silence, is going to be brilliant. But it might have been, we don't like it because we don't know what's going on. And then it wouldn't have been brilliant. Do you understand? He took such great risks. And those risks paid off.
So, Phina, you join us to our great joy on this weekend. Did you know before that the Buffy community, the fan community, is still so active? And had you have the chance to meet fans like that before?
I did not know. No. When did I know the Buffy fans were awesome? I've met Buffy fans twice before in the last year. And then once 7 years ago. And 7 years ago was a shock. I'm like, what? We're going where? To meet who? Really? They have what? I signed what? It was a shock. But a pleasant one, you know, that people have embraced something that you had such a little part in and they want to remember it and come and see you. There are people here from North Carolina today that have flown in from North Carolina. There are people here from all over the place, and I'm going, what devotion. Again, it goes back to the seed of Joss Whedon. He's got a great eye, he's got a great mind, and he created great things, and everybody follows it.
He actually created kind of a family, you know? We're all family.
It's like the Buffy community.
It is.
Yeah.
Giles a une place déterminante dans le Scooby Gang. Pensez-vous que ça soit compatible avec une vie de couple?
Men are incredible, and Giles is incredible, so Giles can do it. I'm sure. I think he can multitask. I think Olivia would want more, but I think he could manage.
Olivia, are the real soulmate for Giles for you? You don't know?
I want to say it in French. Hold on. Je n'aime pas. Is that right? Is that French?
Je n'aime pas. I don't like it.
Oh no. How do you say I don't know?
Je ne sais pas.
That's what I tried to say.
I know.
Je ne sais pas. I don't know.
Olivia vanished as fast as she arrived. Do you know what happened to Olivia? And would you have liked to reprise the role?
Olivia was a little bubble to show an insight to Giles's character. Joss will not repeat himself. He won't. There was never going to be him having this weird long 2-year relationship because he's already had that with Jenny. He's not going to repeat himself. So he just wanted you to know there's more to this guy romantically than you will ever know. And that's why it needed to be exactly what it was. I didn't understand that at the time. As an actor, you're split between serving the character and wanting to be more, bigger, more. But it was perfect the way it was. No more needed.
Avez-vous conscience de l'influence de Buffy encore aujourd'hui?
I wasn't, to be honest. Last year I was asked to go to Cardiff to do a similar event. And then I realized this thing is bigger than me. This thing is bigger than Buffy. This thing is bigger than Giles. And there is a lot of people that draw a lot of strength and hope and faith from this series. I don't understand fully, but I'm grateful.
I saw you played in Taken Down.
Yeah, it's coming to France, I think, next week. Soon.
The series speak about refugees.
Yeah.
Are you sensitive about this political topic and problematic?
No. I'll be really honest. Because it would be a great opportunity for me to say, oh, mon cœur. But to be honest, when I got the script and when I read the part, it exposed a world I hadn't thought about. And that shocked me within itself. I'm not saying I hadn't heard of the jungle and Calais and all these different things, and our equivalent in England and the equivalent in Ireland where it was shot. But truthfully, in my little middle class life, my concern is getting my son to soccer, which senior school he's going to go to, that my marriage had failed. I had loads of other things on my mind. What this series did was brought me up short, because a lot of these refugees could be me. And a lot of these refugees could be my mother. And my mother took a lot of risks and worked really hard to get us from Nigeria back to Britain. And somehow in one generation, I'm blessed that I don't even have to think about that. So this series was great for me because it made me go, hang on a minute. But for the grace of God, that's you. And so it has changed the way I view this, the politics of the situation and my interest in the situation. But I have to admit, prior to July last year, it didn't even touch my brain.
I have a very good question about football.
Football?
You like football?
You mean soccer?
Soccer, football. In English,
In English,
football.
it's football. My bad.
We don't soccer.
Because
Right,
I see
right.
you play in the Football's Wives. And you like football?
My son plays football. He's signed with the Premier League, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
In which team?
Everton.
Oh, okay.
He's 11. He's very brilliant.
Awesome.
Okay. Because I'm a Liverpool fan.
He's a Liverpool fan, but he's signed with Everton because sometimes you don't. He signed with Everton, but he's a true red.
Okay. What are your next project?
At the moment, I'm writing a book. It's called Jacobo Football Star, about my son's journey into the Premier League at 11. It's a kid's book. I think it will be out next year.
Spike or Angel?
Spike or Angel?
Spike or Angel?
Giles.
Right, very good answer. Thank you very much, Phina.
Si t'es gentil, abonne-toi.